Shit. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. Let me talk my shit. Yeah. I ain't out here hanging with these kids. My time tied up in a biz. Let me talk my shit. She know I love it when she lick her lips. Right before she give me a kid. Can't talk your shit.
It is episode 6 of Talk Yo Shhh. Okay, so that's what we about to do. All right, we got some good contestants tonight. We got some fire questions for the contestants tonight. Y'all just remember this is a featured show, so we're gonna try to keep this as PGG as possible. The ladies, if you are in here, please request a box. So go ahead and start off with introductions, y'all. Go ahead and let the people know who you are and what you got going on in your streams.
I'm Pretty Jess. I stream kind of sporadically, but usually Tuesday nights at 11:11 I do birth chart readings. So you can come in and get your birth chart read. We do deep talks, conversations, game nights. It's just, you just got to catch me and come on in and see me.
I say, and I do stream like here and there. I'm new to the streaming, but I do have game night on Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. And me and Bambi work out on Wednesdays as well.
Okay, all right. The workout Wednesdays go crazy. All right. All right. So, y'all, for round 1, Pamy's just going to give you a question, and then you guys can both answer it. There's no certain order.
Do you feel that pleasurable toys can be used in place of men and be more satisfying?
I feel like it makes them feel like they with 2 women, or, you know, just a different vibe, you know, just add some entertainment to their spice, you know, make them feel like they cheating, you know.
I'm going to say that the use of toys, I feel like the only reason why it would be more pleasurable is I ain't got to worry about the toy cheating on me, lying to me, playing on me, not coming home at night. You know, it's reliable. So, yeah, if I need to get my rocks off, I'm going to use my toy.
Well, there you have it. She said what she said. She said what
they take it back.
Is that all y'all got for y'all?
Hey, love. Yeah, I mean, you can use it in place of a man. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't, like, it doesn't cuddle you at night. But, I mean, once you climax, shoot, that sexual...
It's time to go to sleep.
With. Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. Throw it to the side, go to sleep, you know?
Just like a man, when he jack off or whatever, hey, he go sleep. He don't got to worry about no mouth, none of that. Just like it is with our toy. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So, ladies, that concludes y'all's round 1 question. I'm going to go ahead and have y'all drop down. Don't go too far because we'll be calling y'all right back up. Fellas, if y'all could request the likes, I greatly appreciate it. All right, so fellas, go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know what you got going on in your streams.
Yeah, bro.
My name Double M, you already know. OG Double M out here. You know, we stream when we stream. You can catch me on every and any platform out here. There's not much to say about me. If you don't know, I don't know where you've been. You know what I mean? But if you don't know, you will find out on Wednesday at 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. You know
what what's going on then?
The first ever POF Battle Royale, and you know your boy had to partake.
I'm unimaginable bop everywhere. I'm known across multiple platforms. Man, I don't think it's a streamer who made more history than I have. I done a lot in the platforms, kind of like what Double say, if you know, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just, you know, I'm one of the ambassadors of the platform. I definitely communicate with them heavily, things like that, but you know, I'm just here streaming. That's it.
All right. He just here streaming. Y'all heard what he said. All right, fellas, are you ready? All right, so let me just reiterate, y'all. No cursing. We're trying to keep everything to a minimum because it's a feature show. But we gonna go right on with the question. So the question I have for y'all is, what role do men play in development when it comes to women and their future generations to come?
You can answer first if you want, bro.
Bro, men, we provide a heavy role. We plant the seed. We build the foundation. We are the supporters, the providers, the protectors, the all the above. Like, you know, women, shout out to my ladies. We love y'all. Y'all do y'all thing, but y'all already know ain't nothing shaking unless a man in the building for real, for real. A real man, you know what I mean? A man that's gonna be there, you know? Not that shit that y'all be used to. For cursing.
I mean, what role? how can the future generations to come exist without a man? You know what I mean? It takes us to create a child just as much as it takes a woman. Neither one of us can create a child without each other. So, and when it comes to, that foundation, a lot of that is put on men backs, whether that man is a part of that family or not. Like, a lot of the foundation of the earth is put on men's backs. So when it comes to the development of generations to come, a lot of that is going to fall upon them. Not to say that it's more on them than it is on women, because it's a balance. Like, just as much as it's important for that foundation to be laid and it to be, carried amongst the men that's a part of that. It takes the women as well, because it's a flip side to that foundation. Like, while that's taking place, it's other things taking place as far as the grooming of those children, that legacy and all of those things. Like, I think a lot of us sometimes we get away from respecting that in each other, like, in each other's role, so to speak. A lot of people, I know they feel away when they hear that word, but at the same time, it's like, respecting those things such as roles, it creates a space for us to flourish together. Like, and not respecting them, it creates, of course, what we deal with on a mass level today. Like the gap, the distance between men and women, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what has our existence the way that it is, in my opinion. I say all of the time, the only thing that defines a real woman is the presence of a real man, and vice versa. The only thing that defines a real woman is the presence of a real man. Not a real man, but the presence of.
Okay. All right, I can dig it. All right, that was a solid first round.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that y'all's round one. We're gonna go ahead and get into round two. Round two, we are gonna start off with Pretty Jess and Double M. So Bach, I'm gonna have you go ahead and drop down, but don't go too far because you'll come back up for your round two as well. All right, so Jess, if I could get you in the box. All right, y'all, if y'all are just tapping in, this is season 1, episode 6 of Talk Yo Shhh. All right, we are entering into round two. This is how round two is gonna go. Pay me starts with ladies first, so Jess, you will be going first. While Jess is getting her question, Double, you will go ahead and mute yourself. All right, she will have 60 seconds to answer her question, or if she finishes early, that's fine too. And then after that, Double, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. You'll get the same question, and then you guys can kind of hash it out, right?
Yes.
It's no wrong answers, y'all. We just gonna go ahead and get straight to the point.
Do you think that society needs men?
Yes, we do. We do. Our families can't run without a man. Honestly, we do have a lot of single women out here, and I always talk about early childhood development. That little girl or them baby girls and them little boys, they need to see that father figure, and they need that father figure in their life. They need those good male examples. We basically are taken away from the foundation. I wish more men could be involved in their children's lives or in the family life, and I wish more men would stick around with the relationships, because we need to see how people love. We need to see, people loving each other, families staying together, praying together, and being together.
So does society need women is the question.
Facts.
Absolutely. Without women, where would men be? By nature, we as men are savages. We are built to just roll with the punches. Everything is put an H on your chest and handle it. Women teach us how to be softer, and sometimes we need that. You know what I mean? We need that compassion. We need that love. We need that vulnerability. Otherwise, we will just be ticking time bombs. They nurture our children. They wash our clothes. They scrub our backs. They rub our feet. I love women. Absolutely, we need women. For sure.
He said,
A house is not a home. A house is not a home without a queen.
All right. So, you have anything else to add to that, Jess?
I mean, it's more than rubbing feet.
Of course.
I'm just saying. But I agree with you. We do. Y'all do need us. And I feel like if y'all admit it more, it'll be a better place. Just,
I feel like we can't give y'all too much because y'all want to drag.
No, y'all need to give us everything. What are you talking about? That's the problem. Y'all give us too less.
If your man ain't giving you enough, just say that. You know what I mean? But it's men out here.
Y'all ain't giving enough. I feel
I
like if y'all
carry the universe for mine. You know what I mean? So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right then. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into Double's question. So Double, the question I have for you is, how much of a role does physical appearance play when choosing a partner?
By nature, I feel like men are visual creatures. So, you know, obviously we want a beautiful woman, right? I was one of the lucky ones to have one. But at the end of the day, physical appearance is not everything. 20 years from now, nobody is going to look the same. You know, looks fade, you know, the things droop, and everybody ain't gonna have they weave tight, the veneers gonna fall out, the makeup ain't gonna make up all the time. So physical appearance, although we love eye candy, at the end of the day, man, physical appearance is not what's gonna raise our children. It's all about the morals, the characters. I would never feel comfortable leaving my estate to a woman just because she's beautiful. I need somebody that's going to know how to handle those affairs and that's going to know how to take care of business. So it's much deeper than just candy. I need the loyalty, the respect, the love, and because that's what really makes a relationship. You know what I mean? You could be the most beautiful person in the world, but if you got an ugly soul, baby, you hideous to me, so it is what it is.
All right, Jess, you can go ahead and mute yourself.
To me, I'm not really looking at physical. I more so want to see how you're going to lead in the role of the head of my household. You don't have to be the most finest man in the world as long as you treat me right. So, like, of course, I'm going to look at you, of course I want to be attracted to you in some way, but after a while, it could be an ugly man, but if he treat me like a queen, he look good to me.
I agree. Appearance is, it's not everything, man, because I've seen some hit people, you know what I mean, be very happy and very secure in their relationships. So, at the end of the day, man, I love, and I don't care who you love or how you love, as long as it's genuine and pure and you're happy, I'm all for it. Don't worry about that missing tooth, y'all.
I'm just saying, like,
don't pass on the
talking
man
about
in your
how
dreams.
y'all don't look at physical, but you don't want your woman to go outside looking crazy, or if you wouldn't even go up to a girl that is titties on the ground, hair not done, this and that. Y'all not looking at personality at first. So I don't even know why you be sitting there talking about, oh, it's not physical, when the first thing you do when you see a bad woman, that girl with that body right, that face right, that hair right, you looking at her. You're not looking at the other girl next to her that might have just gotten off work and looking crazy.
You gonna look at it, but that don't mean that's what you gonna really pursue. Like I said, anybody could be a head turner. That's cool. But at the end of the day, it's like, what do you bring to the table? Like, are you a person for me? You know what I mean? You can look good, but you can have a horrible attitude. And I'm straight on that. Like, I'm surrounded by beautiful women all day, every day. Like, that don't move me. You know what I mean? You know what moved me? Like, genuine love, like genuine support.
But how do you know they have that before the initial, seeing her for the first time? Like, how do you know that she's going to be genuine? As far as physical, don't nobody want nobody on their arm that look crazy. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's why you get
especially to know men. People. I'm just saying, a man wants something he can show off.
You really think so? I mean, I feel like you can't really say that because you're not a man, so you can't speak for men. You know what I mean? How many people out here you done seen? How many men you done seen out here? They baby moms be hit. Like, you know what I mean? Baby moms be hit, and y'all know it. Because half of y'all boyfriends got a hit baby mother. You know what I mean? And you like, how damn, it was something about her. It was something about her that made homie not want to back out. And he said, you know what? You the one. Eventually things might have not worked out, but at the end of the day, he seen something in her that was deeper than just looks. And that's just the way the cookie crumbled.
But you agree initially it was physical attraction, something physical attraction.
Obviously not. If Shorty hit, you know what I mean? It could have been a late night, you know, little, yo, it's 2 a.m. and I ain't got nothing, you know. But next thing you know, he caught a vibe. And you know what? I love it here. And the 2 a.m. started turning into, you know, brunches. You know what I mean? And rooftop diners, and you know what I mean? Like,
look, double ain't gonna let it down. Y'all men be looking at physical. I'm sorry. It ain't always, yeah, you'll get to know her after a while, but initially it's physical attraction.
Alright, so
y'all visual, like y'all ain't gonna be with somebody y'all not physically attracted to.
The man of your dreams walk up to you, but he 4'11". You jacking that?
Heck yeah, if he gonna treat me right.
Oh, you cap. You is cap. You is cap.
All right, y'all. That was a good round 2 for y'all. Y'all making it hard today. So if I can get Bob and Beyonce to request the box, please.
Why do you feel that a woman will deny a man who has a low-level job, but a man will accept a woman with a low-level job?
Well, I'm gonna say because a man's supposed to lead and he's supposed to take care of the household anyway. So if they put both of their incomes together, you know, he bringing home his money, whether she work a 9 to 5 or whatever. You put it together, y'all still making a home at the end of the day. She don't have to have a lot of money just for you. She bringing home the mental. She bringing home the baby, calm down. Let me run your bath water. She bringing home that shit that that stuff that you missing in your life. You know how you need a cake to make the ingredients right. You need a woman to make your house go around. And with that being said, money ain't everything, because when the money gone, you still got each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So, I mean, money could be the rule of all evil, but at the end of the day, if he got money and he the man of the house, that don't even matter. That don't even matter, because she gonna make sure she put that money in the right spot as a woman. She gonna say, baby, give me your check. I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure the food, and you might look in the refrigerator and there ain't no milk. Is you gonna go get it? No. She gonna say, baby, I got this. Hey, she don't need no lot of money, especially if she got the mental and helping you think of ideas to prolong y'all career. So you started from right here, but at the end of the day, you're gonna move up there if you got the right woman. So money don't mean nothing, for real, for real.
I agree definitely and respect what you said, but I don't feel like that really answers the question. You know what I'm saying? The question was per whether you that type of woman or not. The question was per what you know of women, essentially. You know, so on and so forth. Like, and I feel like you answered it, but more so from a you base, which was different from what the question was asked. Like, I'm thinking, and maybe I'm wrong, please correct me if I am. I'm thinking like we answering the question that's given, so to speak. So it's like, even though of course we can't necessarily speak for everyone else, we can only so much speak for ourselves, but per what we understand about people, the grouping of, the generalizations, and how the masses presume to move continuously. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? My opinion on that is like, you know, a lot of society promotes, like, you know, security being based upon almost finances solely, which it is a big part of security, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because of that promotion, I feel like that's why in those instances that we talking about, like, you know, a lot of women be more inclined to not mess with a man that might not be in the best financial position because of the fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like, what security do they have in that? You know what I'm saying? But not to say that a man doesn't provide security beyond a financial means, because of course he does. Why I feel like a man essentially is that way as well as what society promotes. I remember I seen some before, and it basically was like saying like, man, you know, a man work, like get with a woman, like, and work with her for what they could have. And it's like in a lot of females, it be more like, it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, you know, women don't presume a position genuinely in dynamics and relationships, because of course they do. But it's like traditionally now, like the norm is like more so like, well, what I can have if this don't work, versus like genuinely building with that man to help him get to the best place because you see him taking you to the best place. It's like, okay, well, like I'll help or do what I can, but it's more so from that position. Like, man, well, what I'm gonna be able to walk away from this shit if it don't work. And it's like, it's almost like the preset for that dynamic is like, this is how we going into these scenarios and situations. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be different, like per the man and the woman when it comes to that. But traditionally, a man is gonna essentially be that way because, like, man, it don't matter what you have or don't have. Like, don't get me wrong. Of course, ideally, a man would like to be with a woman who, you know, can balance him and, you know, can even maybe add to him in that regard. But at the same time, it's like it's not a necessity, because a man gonna 9 times out of 10 be doing what he got to do anyways. Whether you hear it or not, my bills are gonna be paid. I'm gonna be doing whatever it is that I'm doing. So if I create a space and allow you into my life, it's because this is what I'm choosing to do. Like, never mind what you have or don't have. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'm looking to build with you. So whatever you don't have, you will have.
You know, I already know nowadays women are bosses too. So with that being said, I ain't finna say I'm gonna talk to a man because of his money, but he still gotta have a 9 to 5 at the end of the day. Something he gotta bring to the table. And at this point, I feel like whether I make the most money or he make the most money, we can put our money together and build. That's what you don't understand. Even if we gotta put it to the side, 50 here, 100 there, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, like, it don't matter, as long as he got a job. Because at the end of the day, I could pick up a bum if I wanted a bum and fix him up. So at the end of the day, I need a man that's gonna, you know, be the man of the house. I need him to be the man of the house financially. I need somebody to tell me, you know what I'm saying, baby, we need this, we need that. So yeah, at the end of the day, all that matters. The money, the conversation, all that. It matters.
Nah, I like I said, I agree with you. I don't have no disputation on what you're saying. I agree.
I'm just saying, women are bosses too, so it don't matter.
And that's what it should be though. Like, I don't think it should be like a, you know, only a man could be a boss or no shit like that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, but a lot of men like for a woman to like to feel like they need it, which I don't mind. Need my man. I need him to touch me. I need him to kiss me, but I don't need him to take care of me. I don't need him to take care of me.
And it shouldn't be that way. Like, you know,
but I need him to surprise me. I need him to surprise me with a gift, appreciation gift. I need him to show his appreciation. Besides the love and all that. Like, baby, I bought you something. That make me smile. I don't care if it's some flowers. I'm a flower girl, which people don't know. I got bags, but that don't really mean nothing. I'm a flower girl. You can buy me flowers and that'll make me smile.
And I feel that, but my question to what you just said right now, like, would be okay, and to that dynamic, like you just said, like, you know, no, I need something more than a love, right? Like, so my question to you is, for your man, what would, in that regard, what are you willing to give him? Like, what are you willing to show him that you appreciate? What are you willing to do to show him that you appreciate him in the manner that you're saying you would like?
I do whatever it takes. I cook him meals. I make sure.
No. You said outside of the love. That's the love right there. Because, you know, you would cook a meal for somebody who you ain't in a relationship with. So that's the love that you was talking about outside of that.
No.
What you gonna do for that man to show you appreciate him?
I'm gonna make sure that the household taken care of. I'm gonna make sure the house clean.
That ain't the love.
That's love.
That's right. And that's, you said,
a clean house. He coming home to a clean.
You said outside of the love.
What?
You said outside of the love, you need him to do blase woo. And I'm saying, okay.
I just told you, I don't need money to show that you love me, but I need you to make sure that you taking care of home. So with that being said, how else I'm gonna show my love besides cooking, making sure he good, asking him, baby, are you okay? How was work? That's love. Asking him how was his day. Asking him how was his day. Like, who does that?
I'm saying simply, when you made the statement that you made, you said you need something more outside of the love. The love, you get that and appreciate that, but you need something more. You say you need him to get you a gift or something, and say just to show that appreciation.
But I just said I'm a flower girl, so flowers.
And I'm saying, okay.
Nothing is wrong with that.
Nothing is wrong with that. But what I'm asking you is, in what manner are you gonna appreciate that man that does these things that you're talking of? In what manner are you gonna appreciate him? He
gonna be stress free. He gonna be stress free. Long as I'm smiling, he gonna be stress free. I ain't gonna get on his damn nerves. Shit. That's
All right.
we going.
I'm gonna end that. I'm gonna end that right here.
Okay.
We're gonna get into Bob's question. Yonsei, I'm gonna have you go ahead and mute yourself. Bob, you'll get 60 seconds to answer this question, and it's fairly simple. What's your opinion on open relationships?
What's my opinion on an open relationship? I don't really have much of an opinion on an open relationship because I never been in an open relationship. When it comes to you combining your life with another person, like that's damn near like a dream come true. You feel me? And I know this about dreams. With any dream comes challenges. So with that said, like, you know, if that's a space that you and your partner need to step into in order for y'all to be able to suffice to whatever magnitude y'all trying to, who am I to, you know, fill that up with even my opinion? You know what I'm saying? Like, I encourage people, man, to do whatever it is that they got to do to, you know, man, hold on to whatever you come across that's real in this life, because it ain't no bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't have much of an opinion about, you know what I'm saying, an open relationship. Like, I don't judge nobody. Can I see myself in an open relationship? Probably not. A lot of females, like, they look at males a certain type of way when it comes to like sex and shit like that. But at the same time, like, when it comes to a relationship, like, that's going to embody different things that from a man, that's going to embody different things for that man than something as simple as sex. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at a place of being into that, you know, intimate with you, like, you know, that's yeah, I couldn't see that for me. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, Yonsei, you're gonna unmute yourself. Same question. What's your opinion on open relationships?
I couldn't wait to get on her. To each his own, but at the end of the day, a lot of people don't know that they in open relationships. So I'm gonna say, if it help your household, help y'all finance, and y'all getting along, whether it's two men, two women, whatever, it's what you handle in your house. Like, everybody want to be judgmental about somebody having an open relationship, but if it works for them, that's what it is. Why
Right.
you mad? A lot of us weren't raised like that. And imagine us coming up in church, right? A lot of stuff we learned on our own right now, on our own. But we weren't raised like that. So there's nothing wrong with changing your mentality about an open relationship. So I don't care about an open relationship, but at the end of the day, we got to be on the same page. That's how I feel about it. If we're not on the same page, then no, I don't want to be in an open relationship. You ain't about to show her more love or show me more love. This got to be equal around this mug. That's it. That's facts.
All right. So I'm gonna have y'all go ahead. We're gonna conclude that for y'all's round 2. I'm gonna have y'all drop down. I'm gonna talk with Kami for a couple more seconds, and then I'm gonna bring y'all right back up for round 3. So check this out, y'all. I'm gonna ask the question to the fellas first. Ladies, while the fellas get the question, y'all just, I'm not gonna have y'all mute yourself. Just let them answer, because y'all gonna get the same respect that they get. And then if y'all would like to talk amongst yourself for a little bit, then that's what we're gonna go ahead and get into. So the round 3 question that I have for the fellas first is, do you feel that step parents should be able to discipline your child?
I don't know if Bob got youths or not, but me personally, I wish somebody would touch mine. I probably go hellfire and brimstone. Ain't nobody touching mine. I'm the father. I'm the one that disciplines mines. If there's an issue, you holla at me. Absolutely not. Don't put your hands on my kids unless you try and take a ride. You try to end up on somebody's t-shirt. You know what I mean? We gonna kick your candles over, the whole shebang. Don't touch my kids.
Yeah, the wrong couch in the living room.
I'm gonna say this to that, because I feel like what Double said is just like a, you know what I'm saying, like a untold fact of that shit. Like, you know, you don't touch people's children. So for me, I'm gonna say yes, the person like should be able to discipline, because again, without saying that we're not talking about discipline. It's a lot of ways to discipline. It don't have to be no physical discipline to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad if, you know, my daughter's mother's husband, you know, she being disrespectful and he takes her game or something and says she can't play that. That's discipline. You know what I mean? So of course you better not put your hands on my children. But as far as disciplining outside of that, yeah, like,
yeah, on that,
I don't
on
have no
that
problem
note,
with that. You know what I'm saying?
Note, like, yes, you know, like, obviously, if if my son's mother is married or in a relationship and they're, you know, in a household together, and, you know, obviously punishments, things of that nature, as long as it's not physical.
Yeah,
You know?
and you know, and even more than physical, like, you know, it's a way to do everything. So of course, you know, that's a thin line in there. If that person chooses to ride that, that's their choice. But understand, like, you know, like prime example, the raising of the voice and all of that, like, it has to be handled with extreme care because of the delicacy of my,
Right.
you know, my child.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's their choice. But yeah, as far as, I don't think, again, don't nobody play with my babies like that. But, you know,
All right.
I don't have no problem with somebody, you know, disciplining my child, like, because children can be unruly at times, man, especially when they're around people that, or their parents ain't around and all that type of shit. They get crazy, so I understand.
Thanks. All right, so ladies, Jess and Yonsei, same question.
I'm gonna say that yes, it all starts with who you chose to be your your baby's mother, baby's father. You know what I mean? And you know that you guys all have a mutual respect. I'm gonna bring it back to in the day where it takes a village to raise a child. So at the end of the day, if I have a man, right, or you have a woman, you know, and we're all communicating in this, I feel like it's okay to let them, when my child is at their house, you know, they run their house how they run their house, as long as it's fair. You know, you're not just doing something to the child that's unfair just because you don't like that child or you don't like that other parent. As far as that, if you guys have that type of understanding that it's cool to be disciplining that child, then okay, especially with it being a man in the mother's life. You know, I feel like it's very important for that man to step up and be the leader of that household, whether she have kids or not. And I feel like the step parents should feel those kids are just like their own, you know, treat their kids like their own. And that includes discipline.
I'm a stepmom. I'm not married, but my guy, he has kids, and I never whoop them, but I do discipline them. And when they do stuff where I want to whoop them, I call him. I say, look, you need to come get your son before I mess him up. You know, so at the end of the day, you can discipline my child, but depending on how long we've been together, if we married or not, then tell me what they did. Because at the end of the day, some people don't know how to discipline. They watch too many movies and social media where they be like, ooh, I'm gonna do what? No, you ain't doing none of that. Like Jess said, it take a village to raise a child, so it can't just be us two. We need the grandparents, we need the aunties, everybody to step in and discipline these kids, because they out of control.
Don't touch nobody kids. And
Facts.
and honestly, like if your baby mother, baby father allows somebody else to put hands on your children, like, that's insanity to me. That's why I say, like, y'all really have to be careful.
I feel like you telling the truth, because some people in real life been beat themselves. They parents beat them. So they looking at their childhood and the next person's childhood comparing. You can't do that.
Right.
You gotta bring it to 2024 with the whooping, and then with the mouth and the discipline, take it back to when we was younger. You know, like,
I mean, I feel like when people think of discipline, they automatically go to physical, and it does not have to be physical. You know, talking to somebody, timeouts, taking their games away, that's also discipline.
But
I wouldn't want somebody to do something that I don't do to my kids. I'm not physical with my kids. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want whoever comes in to come in and be physical either. I would feel like they would fall suit and understand that how I discipline is how we are going to discipline. So
but this is why choosing the right person to have children with is important. Because let's say there isn't any physical abuse, like mental abuse is a real thing. You know what I mean? Breaking down a child's self-esteem is a real thing. There's things that step parents say. You know what I mean? There's movements. I've seen situations where it's like, yo, you know, a step parent will be like, well, F you ain't mine, or you stupid little, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, like, it's the way you speak to children as well. Like, there's really like a fine line between discipline, like the way you speak to someone, the way you might raise your voice and handle certain situations. Like I said, if you are in my son's mother's life and you're around my children and my child does something, call my phone. Let me handle that. I will respect you more as a man if you said, yo, double M, your son, he's, he's wilding, he did this in school, whatever the case is. I tried to talk to him. He disrespected me. I'd rather you holler at him. I will respect you more as a man if you went that way, because if you sat here and you disrespected my child, you put your hands on my child, like now we're gonna have the issue.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to talk about
There's a
from there.
fine
It's over
line.
with.
There's a
It's
fine
up.
line between
You know?
discipline and your ex-partner should really be involved in that and really be hands-on on what's going on, because you're not in that household or you're not around them to see what's going on at that moment. So at that time, you're my eyes and ears. And even though we're not together, I need to trust you with my children.
Right.
And I saw what Dami Filet said in the comments, like, what if the I think she said maybe the father isn't around or something, but to that dynamic, whether it's the male or the female, my perspective is like, if prime example, like let's say I have a child and the mother dies, and within, let's say, a year of me having a child, like a woman that's close to me or something ends up becoming more relevant in my life in this time and space that I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, to where she becomes my woman and she's basically the mother, like, of this child. She becomes this mother to this child. Like, I don't think that I would feel the same in a dynamic, or even in that regard, look at her like a step parent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know for me as a father, like, I wouldn't look at no child like, if I've been there since this little girl was born and her father not there and
Right.
I'm all she know, like, this is my daughter. So in that dynamic, I wouldn't look at myself as a stepfather to her. You know what I'm saying?
So do you whoop your child?
My children got whooped.
3, 1, 4.
And that's what I'm saying, right? Like it's already hard enough on the children, right? Knowing that their parents split up. Like, they had to deal with that. They had to deal. They might have went through a depressing stage. They might have been lashing out in school. They might have been, going through whatever they're going through mentally, knowing that now their household is split up. Like, me personally, right? Like, I didn't grow up in a two-parent household. I had stepfathers and other men that was around me, and I knew how that affected my life. You know what I mean? And I respected certain men, not because of the discipline, because at the end of the day, like, a child is always going to look at the step parent like, you're not my parent. So whenever you really try to discipline somebody that's not yours, all that's going to do is make them lash out. All that's going to make them do is detach.
Honestly, y'all.
Hold on, y'all. I don't want to cut you off, but we running short on time. All right. So that round was longer than it was supposed to. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say to the judges in the background, if y'all can go ahead and just get them points together and let the judges tally it up. I'm gonna move into the plot twist of the show, y'all. It's not over yet, so don't go nowhere. So the way we end the show is with scenarios, okay? So I got just a few minutes to do these scenarios. So therefore, males, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Y'all just respond how y'all would answer this, or what y'all would do if you were in this situation. All right. So Double M Bop, your girlfriend who you fully trust just had a night out with the girls. Okay, she came home and told you she had the time of her life. Like, that you were happy for her. The next day, footage from the night out surfaces on social media, and your girlfriend is seen in several pics and videos grinding and getting low with several different guys. What are you doing next?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not going to do anything because I would never be in that position. My lady knows she represent me and I represent her. She knows how she got to conduct herself, just like I know how to conduct myself. So that's not something I'm ever going to have to worry about.
But that wasn't the question.
Anybody that I choose is not going to operate like that.
What would you do if it was?
Hold on,
yeah.
They gotta
it
answer
was,
it. Y'all go get yours. All right, Bob.
Okay.
He said what he said. How you answering it?
I mean, talk to me. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, my thing is this: based off of what you asked, it's clearly she had to be lit, And she clearly dancing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's dancing, you see it multiple dudes, so it wasn't like it was this one dude or that one dude. She in the club dancing with her girls. I know how girls get when they're in groups. Like, I've been that man in a group of nothing but women and seeing how they can get. So, I mean, I'm not gonna like fuck you or none of that type of shit, but at the same time, like, what's going on? Because this ain't who I know you to be. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this what we doing? You know, this how you coming? Like,
Y'all, sorry,
you
my
really
dog.
enjoyed that you said? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna want a clear understanding. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at nobody having a good time.
All right, so ladies, after dating your partner for a couple of months, you make plans for your partner to meet your best friend. After they see their face, your best friend pulls you to the side and says that they have slept with your partner previously. Would you end the relationship?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ending it.
I can't.
I'm definitely ending it. I can't.
You gotta
like,
go.
You gotta go.
I just met you, like, and you slept with my best friend. You gotta go. I don't mess with nobody that used to mess with my friend.
I can understand if it was before me, and then, but not even then. But we're in a relationship for 2 months, so it's probably too late. But you sitting up there cheating on me while you no, you gotta go.
No, I don't think she said she was cheating.
She
it was
said
more so
recently.
of like they met,
recently.
right? They met, and then your best friend was like, "Oh, I slept with him before." No, I slept with him before. Like I know him because I slept with him before. But I would tell him like, you know, I ain't gonna be able to do this. You know, it's more fishy. Yeah. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Because when I see you, I'm gonna see her, and when I see her, I'm gonna see you. So it's like, nah, I can't do that.
And you're not gonna mess up my friendship.
No, friends first.
All right, no, because we are out of time. We are out of time. Y'all had some good answers, some good responses. I ain't never had to fight for time like this. This is wild. This is beyond me. All right, so the way we're gonna do it now is I'm gonna just go. Y'all do y'all outros. Let the people know who you are, what you got going on. We'll start with Double M and then work our way down to Jess and so on and so forth.
Well, you already know your boy Double M, streamer on many platforms. POF, my first love. You already know the vibes. Tomorrow night we are in the first ever POF Battle Royale. We gonna try to smoke a Lily pack at 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. Pull up, show love. You know what I mean? If you can, if you can't, it's all love. I still love Lily. Still love everybody. Let's come out. Let's have fun. You already know the vibe. Double M. I'm out.
I'm Pretty Jess, streamer. Been streaming for a couple of years now, 2 years actually. You just gotta come and catch a vibe in my life. We got a lot of things going on. Game nights. Like I said, I do birth chart readings. I am the astrology lady. So if y'all see me around, you know, I'm always gonna ask you what's your sign. If I hear you talking, I'm gonna ask you what's your sign. But come through, catch a vibe with me, come sit with me, come laugh with me, and that's pretty much it. When you see me, you see me. It's all love. Thank you for having me.
Unimaginable Bop, man, you know, y'all favorite me, tap in, we just be coolin', building in real ways, you know. It's real, you know, tight and close-knit around us, you know, so, you know, we just got good people vibing in good ways. Shout out to everybody who was on the show, man. All of these people are people who have definitely came around and supported me and vibe with me, so I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate you having me on the show.
I'm Beyonce, and I do stream here and there, but I also have a clothing line called They Mad. So if you want to, you can click on my name and follow me on IG, and you can purchase some items there. I have a boutique in St. Louis, Missouri. Also, me and Bambi do workout on Wednesdays, and then I have game night in my stream on Wednesdays as well at 7 p.m. Thank you, Dee, for having me.
This is crazy. I just don't even know what to say here. Y'all, it was a close one. It definitely was a close one, for sure. And y'all all know, you know, it was a close one. It was a real close one. But when I passed the mic to Pay Me to say, pay me, give the winners pay, you already know what it is. But go ahead, Pay. I'm gonna let you do the announcement.
Hey, yo, congratulations, ladies.
That's it? That was super dry. He meant to say, it's 4-2. Hello?
That's crazy.
Say, y'all, this is the closest score. This is the closest scoring one we've ever had.
That's crazy.
Respectfully, males, y'all did come and talk y'all shh, but they just did it just by a little bit more. It was real close, like super close. But that is the conclusion of episode 6 of
Hey,
Talk
yeah.
Yo